Hi Flosstubers, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and welcome to my Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube number 63, and it's a finally finished Palooza. So, and all kinds of other good things. So I just welcome you. If you've been by before, I'm just so glad that you stopped by again. I hope you'll find something you enjoy. And I also am welcoming all the new subscribers that I've gotten. I've gotten a few more. They're trickling in. And thank you so much for watching my channel and becoming my Flosstube friend. I really, really appreciate that. That's always a blessing. I would just like to say that last video, I was so excited to get the video done and going after I'd gotten my new phone that I forgot to do my new releases and my other things. So we'll incorporate that in this video too. Oh well. But anyway, first of all, I have an announcement. Sandra Lee, you won one of the giveaways last time, so I still haven't heard from you. So I'm going to wait one more week, and on Flosstube 64, if you have not replied and sent me your address to my email, which is stitchingscotty@gmail.com, and it's also going to be linked below, I will have to, do another giveaway, or maybe I'll just put it back in and we'll do it later. I don't know. I haven't decided. But let's see, I watched some Flosstubers. I got really behind on my Flosstube watching, and I watched Stitching Granny of 17, and she showed her sewing room. My goodness, she has lots of sewing machines, and everything's just all laid out so neat. I need to get her to come and rearrange my sewing room. As you can tell, it is a hot mess. So, but I get a lot done, so that's a good thing. I don't spend my time, rearranging my sewing room. I just sew and clean, and well, not sew and clean, but I cross stitch and I sew. Okay, then I also watched Lost in Floss, and she had I think it's Lost in Floss 2. She has a finish parade. Wow, did she have a lot of finishes in 2021. Really, really nice pieces. So you need to watch that if you haven't watched her. It used to be Barb and Leanne, but now it's just Barb. And then I also watched Tranquil Stitches, and she is so organized. I'm telling you, I need her to come and organize me also. But she's just a sweet, sweet lady, and Cheryl is. And she had her 2021 review. Probably y'all have probably seen it by now, but I just now saw it and I was like, whoa, what a lot of stitching she has done. And she counts her stitches, and she has done like over 125,000 stitches in 1 year. Holy cow. So anyway, I highly suggest those, and I will link those below also. Well, let's get started with my past finishes. I haven't shown any of those lately because I had other things to show. But first of all, I have January from Lizzie Kate. This is a flip it, and you might have seen this before. I'm not sure. But this is done on Cafe Mocha linen. It's 28 count, and I used all the call for colors. And I really enjoy doing these. These are just cute, and I just pop them in and out, and they don't take up a lot of room for storage. But I thought the little snowman was real cute. Okay, and the next one, he's got a broken arm, but I love him so much, I still put him out. And I don't remember if he got broken in storage or if somebody broke it off or if I broke it off. I have no clue. And this is an old pattern. I do not have this dated or anything. But I'm thinking that this is a waxing moon. Now that's what I'm thinking. And the frame, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. So this is his little broken arm. See, bless it. And I don't even have the arm. So I don't know whether to break the other one off or just to leave it on. But anyway, it says wishing and waiting and hoping. And there's little pieces of a snowman there. And all we need now is snow. And there's 1 or 2 little flakes. Well, I live in South Carolina. We're supposed to get 7 to 12 inches of snow. Now that is unheard of here. The last time I know it snowed that much was in 1987, and I didn't even live here then. But anyway, so this is very appropriate for us. There's no milk to be had. Of course, there's no bread, because if you live in the South, oh, get your milk, get your bread. And then since the pandemic, get your toilet paper. So anyway, I just went and got milk because I needed it for hot cocoa. And they had Girl Scout Thin Mint cupcakes. And they just hopped in my buggy. So guess what I'm going to be doing? So anyway, I just thought I would show this because I thought it was so cute. Enough talk about the weather. But for those of you that are laughing because we're excited about getting just this little bit of snow. Now, I only want one snow. I don't care about it anymore because I've seen enough snow. I grew up where it snowed a lot. So, yeah. Even though I still lived in the South, but we lived in the mountains. Oh, I forgot to tell you. And I used all the call for colors, which were probably Weeks Dye Works by the looks of them. And this is done on an iridescent, it's got little sparkles in it. And I want to say this is a 32 count. I really do, because it looks quite tiny. So just a cute one. And I'm sure that pattern is probably not available, but you can go on Etsy at Waxing Moon Designs and see for yourself. The next one is a Bent Creek, and it's an oldie but a goodie. And this is Winter. This is done on probably 10 count, maybe, but I'm not sure about that either. And I use 6 strands of floss. Not floss, no, I lied. I used pearl cotton that they included with the kit. And I don't remember how many strands it was because this is an oldie but a goodie also. But I really, really enjoyed doing this one. But when I finished, I did not want to stitch anything with white in it. And I have no clue how many strands I used. I really don't. But I thought he was so cute. He was just a little plump snowman with lots of little blue snowflakes. And I thought those were precious. Okay. Then the next one I have is from Little House Needleworks. And this one is called Snow. And there's that with the 4 snowmen and the little border, leaves border, and the Christmas trees. And each little snowman has an S, an N, an O, and a W. And then there's some designs in there. This was a fun stitch, and it was quick. It went by really, really quick. And this one's done on a 28 count, like an Arctic blue or something like that, but just really, really cute. And this was back in the day when you had everything matted, and I still think it looks cute. So anyway, so that's my 4 fully finished items that past finished items. And I just kind of wanted to show those off a little bit. Now, last week, I forgot to show my Happy Mail. I was so excited when I got this. Now, this is a little late, but I've had it for 2 weeks, okay? And, you know, the mail is kind of slow. I got a Christmas card. And this one had the sweetest thing. And it's from Niecy Lynn. Thank you, Niecy. I appreciate it so, so much. It's so cute. I love the barn. And what you shared inside, the little sentiment, was so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm going to get to Texas one of these days. And we're going to meet up somewhere. Probably at her LNS, if she'll do that. Just such fun. It's so nice to get Christmas cards, even if they are late. I don't care. Better late than never. So, next we're going to talk about sales or stitch-alongs. Okay, the first one that I'm doing that I had neglected in past is this, and I can use this for 2 stitch-alongs. There's a new one I discovered at the end of last year, and it's hashtag 12 in 2022, and I'll link that below. And it's 12 ornaments. You stitch 12 ornaments, 1 per month, and you post on Instagram. And the other hashtag I'm going to use for this is hashtag monthly orny sale, which I have been doing for quite some time. Last year, I actually got 10 ornaments finished out of 12, and I was pretty proud. Now this one is a Mill Hill kit, and this is from the Autumn Harvest collection. It's called Hot Cider. Now, if you'll notice in the middle, there's a huge chalkboard. Well, huge for this pattern. And, let's see, it's upside down. This is the progress I have on it so far. This was my new start this week. And this was my monthly Orny Sal and my 12 and 22. And hopefully I will have a finish by the end of the month. And this is done on 14 count perforated paper. I'm using 3 strands of DMC floss over 1 block of perforated paper. Okay, because you can see how the little holes are. I'm a little shaky today. And you notice I've still got my needle in here so I can just thread right up and take off. And so I'm going to use it for those 2 sales. And I'm getting a good start, so that's a good thing. All right. The only other thing I'm doing is WIPGO. And I forgot to pull these out. And I haven't done anything this week because I had to work a lot. My boss happened to go to a big merchandise mart for our store. And I had to stay home or not stay home, but I had to stay at work and work in her place. So, for WIPGO, and this is the 24 hours of cross stitch weekend, well, anyway, it's 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. It's a Facebook group, and she posts the dates 4 times a year, and this is laundry, the never-ending cycle, and it's by Hands-On Design. And this is what I'm working on. But I did not do anything this week. This month, this has got to be finished. So I'm going to stitch away this weekend. And this is on a 28 count antique white. Jobelin, I think. And I'm using all the Call for DMCs. So that's one of my WIPGO stitches. And my other WIPGO stitch, I haven't even touched this month. So I definitely will be working on this week. And this is called Let Joy In. It's an autumn gathering. And it's collaboration between Heart and Hand and Bent Creek. And I got this at an exclusive Zoom retreat. Holy cow, a gloom retreat. Okay, and I haven't gotten a lot done on this one because, of course, I haven't touched it much this week, this month at all. So, this is what I've got so far. So, I will be stitching on this weekend. And this is on a 28 count, and I'm not sure what the name of the fabric is. But I'll be talking about that next week. Okay, so you'll hear all about it. And it uses Weeks Dye Works, and those were all included with my kit that came with the retreat. So it's going to be a fun stitch. And those 2 things are fall things, except for the laundry. And I am going to really enjoy stitching on those. Okay. So that Facebook group is hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch, or just 24 hours of cross stitch on Facebook. You can post it on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, let's talk about my WIPs. Those are the sales that I participated in this week. I'm in more sales, but I only talk about those when I participate in them. So you'll hear about something, then it'll go away, and then it'll come back, and because I just flit around. Okay, the next thing I worked on was Jolly Happy Soul. That was also a new start. And this is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Is that not just the cutest thing? And this is a PDF. I'm not sure if you can get this in a hard copy pattern. I think you can though. But I wanted it instantly, so I got me a PDF. Okay, and this uses 8 colors of DMC, of which, of course, when I went to kit it up, I didn't have them all. So, what do you do? And something tells me after a week or so, I'm going to be really tired of stitching white. This is done on a piece of natural linen that I found in my stash. And this is what I got done. I decided I would just stitch a lot of white because there's a lot of white in there. And then I'm going to get to the other colors. But I thought he was so, so cute. And even though he kind of does look a little Christmassy because he has some packages and a Christmas tree and some candy canes, he can stay out. But this is too cute. It's 28 count, and I've used 2 strands of floss over 2. So, I'm really, really enjoying stitching on this. And that was one day's work, because that was my one good day of stitching. Yeah, one good day was all I had. Well, I had maybe 2 decent days of stitching. So, and that just happened to be one of them. So I was really thankful for that. I just have too many things I want to stitch. That's my problem. The next thing I got that I stitched on is also a new start. I didn't have any snowmen started, and I don't have a lot of snowmen things. And this was also an exclusive, but it was in the Southern Stitchers Christmas box. And this is called You Melt My Heart, and it's by Annie B's Folk Art. And I'm sure this will probably be available next year. It's got the snowman pillow, and then it's got the Christmas tree ornament. I chose to start the snowman pillow. Look at all that white. Holy cow. I'm definitely going to be tired of stitching white. And this one uses Classic Color Works, DMC, and Week Style Works. And Lady Dot Creates has the finishing that was included in the box. And the cloth is 32 count hand-dyed linen by Southern Stitches Company. It doesn't really have a name, but it's so pretty. Look at this pretty blue. It's kind of like a blue-gray. Yeah. And, of course, I stitched more white again. I started in the middle, and I started with the snowman's chest. Although the way it looks, it could be a snow woman. But anyway, it probably is. But anyway, this is 32 count, and it's 2 strands over 2. And you're going to see a lot of white on this one. So, really, really excited about doing this one. It may be a finish. It may not. It just depends. So, then, those are all my whips. Oh, I talked about Southern Stitches Company. Now, Southern Stitches Company is an online shop, plus she is now a brick and mortar store in Virginia. So if you get a chance and you're ever in Virginia, be sure and look her up. She has quilting things, she has cross-stitch things, and her mailing time is very quick. So I really don't mind ordering from her at all. She's just such... I mean, it's great service, and I really, really have ordered a couple of times from her, and I'm impressed. All right, let's see. Oh, let's talk about our free pattern. Okay, this one is called Prim Winter. Blessings Home. Excuse me. And this is from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. Now, I'm going to link it below, but there's Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. They have a newsletter. If you subscribe to their newsletter, you are going to get all kinds of free patterns. She has quilting patterns, and you know how you do the stem stitch and do the embroidery, like red work, things like that. She's got some of those. She's got a quilt going on with that right now. And then she's got these houses. Evidently, she loves to stitch houses. And she puts out a blog, or puts something on her blog every week. And it's just so, so cute. This little house is on, she did hers on 14 count tea coffee dyed Ada. And it comes out to 4 3/4 by 4 1/2. Now, I cannot show... Well, I'm going to do this way back here. Okay? That's it. Okay? So if you can stitch off that, good luck. But be sure and subscribe to her newsletter, and you will get the little house, the red house that says Winter Blessings above it. It's got some leaves. It's got a tree. It's got snowflakes. There's a black and white pattern and a color pattern for those of you that like to stitch on colored patterns. So, excuse me. So there's your free pattern, and I will link that below. Now, there's also a new stitch along, and if you've noticed, I'm still stitching Christmas, you know, kind of ornament things, and plus my little snowman, he's a little Christmassy, the Jolly Happy Soul. And she has, Anabella's shop is also an online shop, and she has a great idea. The third week of every month is going to be Cross Stitch Christmas Week. And guess what? Tomorrow starts the third week. Well, she said tomorrow starts the third week of the month. So on January 16th, which is tomorrow, that's Cross Stitch Christmas Week. And just stitch on anything Christmas. Anything Christmas. And be sure and link, you know, do the hashtag XStitchXmasWeek. And you can also go hashtag Anabella's shop. And just share your stuff with other Stitcher friends. Okay, she's also doing something for new cross stitchers. It's called Cross Stitch School. So if you're interested in that, it's a Facebook group you can join. And she's going to have videos of, you know, like color choices and things like that. And you just need to go on Cross Stitch School on Facebook or crossstitchschool.com. Look that up. And I will link that below also. I'm going to watch her video again because what I wrote down, I'm thinking, ooh, I don't know if that's right. So I want to make sure. And she also revealed that she and her daughter are collaborating together to design some new patterns, or some patterns. And they're publishing those under Anabella's Needle Art. And she has 2 patterns already, and they're so cute. And for those of you that like Primrose Cottage Stitches and that you like Lizzie Kate, I think you will really like their patterns. They're just so, so cute. And I may give you a little peek later with the new releases. But be sure and check that out. She also has a Flosstube, which I watch. It's Anabella's, and or Anabella's, as she says. And be sure and watch that because it's really a good video. She has it every week, and she tempts you with all kinds of good things. And she gives you a 10% discount. So that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. What's the next thing? Oh, you need to see my FFOs, which are my finally finished objects or my fully finished objects, because that's what got you watching this video to start with. Okay, my first one is I was in I bought a mini Halloween stitching box from Stitchery, which is another online stitching shop. And no, I do not spend all my money buying things from online stitching. But anyway, it seemed like it there for a little bit because everything just kind of came at once. But he had a pattern designed exclusively for his shop, and it was designed by Needle Bling Stitches, and it was called Frank and Stitches. And there's the Frankenstein that Gary of Sunshine Stitchers is so well known for, and the bat and his 2 poodles. And I just thought that was so cute. And notice that Frankenstein is holding a hoop and a needle. And there's a skein of thread at the bottom. So, the box was really, really good. It had the material in it, which was like Garon green or something like that. I can't remember now. Let me look. Yeah, Garon green. It was 36 count. And we stitched 1 thread over 2. And the finished size was 3 1/8 by 7 1/8. So it used 6 skeins of DMC, which were included. All the trim was included, and we got 3 cute little pins, and we got floss tags. You know, the little bat floss tags. Okay, just really, really cute. Which I just admire these because I want to stitch. I haven't gotten to I want to thread it on a floss tag yet. But here's the 3 little pins, and here's my finish. I put the Lady Dots licorice trim around the edges. I put my pins in, and instead of 2 poodles, you'll notice I have 2 Scotty dogs. You know, I love my Scotty dogs. The white one is Striker, and the black one is Winston. I charted those myself, and I just didn't have the heart to put poodles on there when I have Scotty dogs. So that was my hold up in getting mine fully finished. I just barely got mine done in time to enter the contest, of course, which I did not win, but that's okay. But anyway, I thought this was cute. He included the finishing fabric, which I thought was very pretty. And so this is my finish here of Tranquil Stitches from Needle Bling Designs. Okay, so yay! This is ready for Halloween now. Yay! I just couldn't believe the sewing bug, I think, hit me or something. The next thing I'm going to show is, yeah, it is, Forever Love, and this is a wee one from Heart and Hand, and I got this out of the bargain bin at a needlework shop when I was out traveling around during the summer, and I started this for Stitch Mania, and this one's on 28 count country French latte linen, and you use 2 threads over two strands of Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Art Sampler threads, and they use Classic Color Works threads also. There were Smyrna cross stitches in here that went over 6 threads, and I went over 2, and the fabric is 28 count, and the fabric was included with the pattern, and the cloth was also included with the pattern. But the lace was not. And this is my finish, Forever Love. And I just found this trim in an old sewing basket I had. I didn't think I had some. And I thought, oh, it's not going to be finished. I don't have any lace. So I found this. And I said, oh, that's good. So anyway, this is it. And this was my material. And I just sewed it shut on the bottom and stuffed it. And this is, my Smyrnas are right here. And then these are long cross stitches. What do you call those things? Yeah, you do. Well, it didn't say, but they're just tall cross stitches. That's all they are. And they were over regular cross stitches. You stitched right on top of them. So this was fun. It was quick and easy. And this pillow took no time to just whip up. No time at all. All right. And the next thing I finished, are you believing it? Is Fa La 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 by Lizzie Kate. And this was a kit. It included... yeah, it did. It included 30 count Northern Cross cream linen. It used the overdyed threads, Gentle Arts, Weeks Dye Works, and Crescent colors. And I don't think the thread was included. I think their idea of the kit was the fabric and the charm and the pattern. I think that was it. I may be wrong. But anyway, this is the pattern right here. Now, if you want to get these, check with your L&S. They may have, or another L&S, another needlework store or an online store. If you can't find them, go to 123stitch.com, which I will link below, and see if they've got this one. It was a very popular pattern there for a while. And this is how I finished mine into a pillow, because I have a lot of pictures. And see the little charm above the cardinal? And I used Lady Dot Pom Pom. I think it was Hunter. No, it was Spruce. And then I found a piece of fabric in my stash, and I just cut that off. I just thought that would be so cute. And there's my finish. So, oh, and it had little beads on here too, in the letters, that you can see. So there you go. Can you believe it? Another finish. Then I had another finish. This one, I was about to be afraid that I was not going to be able to find a trim for it. And I just didn't think it looked finished enough without the trim. And I think was what it was is because I saw the, oops, hang on. Well, no, I don't need that. I saw, of course I dropped something. But I saw the picture, of course, and you know, it's like, oh, I like that. I want mine to look just like it. But I'm not a big person making cording. I'm just, yeah, too much trouble. So anyway, this is the 2018 Collector's Heart, a Heart and Hand. And I forgot to tell you, the Forever Love was also Heart and Hand. And this one had the pattern for both the scissor fob and the pillow. Now, I have not made the scissor fob yet. They included the fabric for it, and they included the fabric for the larger pillow. This one is, it says chart linen embellishments included for both designs. So I had to provide my own thread. They had 28 count light mocha cashel linen. I used 2 threads. I used 2 strands of floss over 2 threads. And this was their 20th anniversary piece in 2018. It said first time ever 2 heart designs. And this one had only cross stitching in it, and it also had a button from just another button company, a hibiscus. They called it a pink bead, but it's a button. And this is my finish right here. This is all of me loves all of you, and I used Brick House from Lady Dot Creates trim, and there's my fabric. It was in my stash. And I just thought this was just really, really cute. Can you believe it? I did all that in one day. And didn't even cuss out my sewing machine or anything. Because usually I do. But then, okay, and here's the Brick House trim that I used. Okay, and that's how much I have left. So, hey, I can do some more. And I shouldn't have said cussed out my sewing machine. I just kind of, you know, fuss at it just a little bit. But the next thing that I want to show is, it's a finish, but it's not a fully finish, because I went to put it on my paddleboard, and instead of ordering, well, I ordered the wrong paddleboard. It's just not the right size. So what I did was I finished the cookie exchange. So here it is, and it's all ready to put on the board. So I'm very, very excited, and I've got one on order, and so we'll see. But this was done on, I want to say Whisper Blue or something like that in my stash. I did not use the fabric by Stephanie because I just didn't get around to it. And it's got some specialty stitches in it. It's 2/2, and this is a hands-on design, and it was a mystery stitch along she had. I really, really enjoyed stitching this. Everybody got theirs done before me, but that's okay. All right, so it's going to be hanging around, so you'll see that when I get a fully finish on that. Then the next thing I did was, you know, I was going to make my daughter, my youngest daughter, the Little House Needleworks 12 months of the year, you know, the January through December that came out. I think that came out in like 2010 with the fibers. Oh, there went Winston. Well, I picked up October, and I got that one fully finished in the frame. So I'm really tickled with this, with the little pumpkins and the crow. So there's that one. And it was done on 28 count natural raw linen. And I used all the Call For Classic Colorworks threads. And this was the frame they call for from the Family Tree Frame Company. And she's only getting one frame because it was a little pricey. But she's worth it. And I thought the frame just made it. And I saved this one to do this time because it's kind of Valentine-y, of course, because it's February. And I thought that would be good to end my little finish parade with. And this is Little House Needleworks. And it's on the natural linen, 28 count, 2 strands over 2. But isn't that cute with the roses up by the house? I hope my roses don't get that big. If they did, I would think they were going to come and eat me. So, there you go. And I just noticed something. I'm going to have to take it apart because I did not stitch the red heart over the door. Look at that. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so that's going to be laid aside to go back and fix that. See, Flosstube is doing me a favor because I would have given her that and yeah, it wouldn't have been done. So there you go. Oh well, nobody's perfect, but we're going to try to make it as perfect as we can. Okay, so next what we're going to do, oh, I should not have set that there. Okay. We are going to, okay, I've told you about cross stitch school, and let's see, I told you about cross stitch school, and I told you about the new sale. Oh, and Tiny Modernist is coming out with their new spring sale, so be sure and check that out. You know, they showed more of a picture this time. I want to say it's got little gnomes in it, and it's kind of gardeny looking, but it's really cute. So, hopefully, you know, you'll check that out and see some more. And they've got a cute winter pattern, a group of 4, which I think I've shown before. So, that's really nice. Okay, let's see. I'm almost there. Okay, all right, I had told you that Anabella's Needle Arts, they were coming out with new designs, and she calls them quick stitch, cross stitch patterns, and this one's called Home Sweet Home. Is that not too cute? Oh, that's fading out. Well, look at the little bird and everything. Just so cute. So this is for sale at Anabella's. Then she also has, every month she has like a quick stitch. And this, oh, well, yeah, there you go. Oops, wrong one. Every month she has like a quick stitch. And this month, her quick stitch is also one of their designs. It says, Be Mine Quick Stitch Cross Stitch Pattern. And it's something that you can hurry up and stitch in the month. Hang on just a second. The light is not good. So let me turn out a light. Okay, we'll see if this is better. I do not use a ring light because I don't want it shining on my glasses, because that is so annoying when I'm watching people's videos. I'd rather just have to go, what is that? In natural light than see that ring light in their glasses. Okay, and that's still not good. But anyway, this is Be Mine. Okay. Oh, that's better. I'll hold it on this side. And that's her quick stitch that you can order. She has fast service also. So, really fast service. So I think, you know, she's really good to order from. Okay, so then some of the newer items. Yeah. These are like pre-order items. Okay, here we go. And this one is Let's Talk Quilting from Hands-On Design. And she had said that there were a lot of us that quilted in addition to doing cross stitch. So she had to do something for the quilters too. And this is the pattern for that. Isn't that pretty? Those are just so pretty. And she gives you 3 choices of things to do. And of course, you could do just anything you wanted to. But just really cute. And this next one, oh, I just love it. You know how Hands-On Design did the block party? Well, this is Hands-On Design 17th block party. And the reason she called it 17th block party is because she's got the little 17th buttons at the top, or pins. And it's got a little Irish saying at the top on the block. I don't think it's, oh yeah, it has it here. It says, it is in the shelter of each other that people live. And so you don't have to finish it as a block. You could do it like this. So isn't that pretty? So I'm like, that'd be going on my wish list. Okay, then she also had teased us earlier in the month with a waffle lot. It says, I love you, or love you a waffle lot. And this is hands-on design, and it's a pin cushion. It's one of those mattressy type pin cushions. Isn't that just adorable? So, so cute. So you'll have to put that on your wish list. Then, oh, there are people already stitching this, but I want to show it because I thought it was so pretty. This is called Rose and the Giant Pear, and it's a cross-stitch sampler, and it's by Hands Across the Sea, for those of you that haven't seen it. This is a tiny, tiny sampler, but it's beautiful. The ones I've seen that are stitching it, and there's a couple of people that have already finished it. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm not a big sampler stitcher. I mean, I like stitching, you know, I'm doing one sampler right now. But oh my goodness, just so, so pretty. Then Twin Peak Primitives has got out a Silver Winter Night cross stitch. Look at that owl. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the pattern of the week with Pam and Steph. So if you go on to Twin Peaks Primitive, and after you've watched Pam and Steph's video, you will just keep stitching, which I will link below. You will be able to get a discount on this one, because they pick out a pattern every week, and the sisters discount it. Then there's the Laurie Holt Vintage Housewife cross stitch. And if you've been watching Fat Quarter Shop, you've seen this. But is this not beautiful? I just love that. Look at those clothes hanging out on the clothesline. And the TV and all those, you know, the old sewing machine, the old telephone. I mean, just antique things, you know, which I remember all too well. Then, let me see. Oh, here we are. A round red sampler. This is designed to fit heartwear, and there's a new red piece of heartwear coming out at Needlework Expo 2022, and this goes in it, and this is by Heart and Hand. Isn't that beautiful? All right, for those of you that like to stitch alphabets, and I know a lot of people are hung up on alphabets. Oops, I forgot to cut my Christmas clock off again. Oh well. Then Cherry Hill Stitchery has got this one out. I've seen this one once. I really like their patterns. But most of their patterns, or maybe all of them, are PDFs. So a lot of people don't like PDFs, but this is love. Look at the little snowman. Isn't that just adorable? Well, snow girl, snow boy. Too cute. Okay. Then you've probably seen this on a couple of people's Flosstubes. This is Doodles, and this is from Heart and Hand, and this is Winter, and it says Rest. Let me hold it where you can see it straight. There you go, Rest. And it's got the fox and the stag and pine cone and fir trees. All the things of winter, and the snowflake. And of course, cardinals. Okay, and then Le Petit Croix de Lucie, I guess. This is the Valentine Gnome. For those of you that are just gnome crazy, and I know one or two people in particular I'm holding this up for. That's really cute. All right, then we have Cherry Hill Stitchery. Now, I love their patterns also, and Most all of those are PDFs, but if you want to get hard copies, go watch Pam and Steph, because there is a distributor down the street or the next town or somewhere from them that sells their patterns in hard copies, some of them. And this is Love You. Isn't that cute? Very simple, quick stitch. All right, and you don't have to do it on black. You know, you could do it on pretty much any color you wanted to. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, this was the other one. And this is Heart and Hands 2022 Collector's Heart. And it says, make life beautiful for others. And this one is so, so pretty. Really, really like that one. All right. And I was trying to think if there was anything else that okay. There was somebody else I wanted to show you their pattern, and I can't remember who it was. Oh, well, let's see. I'm going to try one more thing while I'm sitting here chit-chatting with you. But let's see. I really appreciate your comments. So please comment. Everybody's so nice. I can't get over how sweet everybody is. And some of you share your work. You send me pictures of it, you know, like PDFs of it. And I tried to get a picture of it, and I realized I took it and put it on my phone. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of hard to transfer. But anyway, I'm going to, oh, here we go. All right. I think I got it. Let's see. Where do I? Okay, I don't know if you've seen this one or not. I can't remember if I've shown it, but this is the February 9 patch by Primrose Cottages. Isn't that cute? Looks like a little tic-tac-toe board. So, so cute. Makes a cute pillow, cute small. And the pattern is only like, you know, it's less than $5. And then they also have the March. Well, yeah, they do. Okay, here we go. The March 9 patch, so you can get ready for March. So cute. Okay, so what plans do I have for this week? Well, the plans I have for this week, I'm going to, today and tomorrow, I'm going to stitch on 24 hours of cross stitch. So I'll be doing laundry and Let Joy In. I need to work some more on my Mary Clayton, which is my Hands Across the Sea sampler I started. And then there'll be something snowman-y probably coming up. I'm not into Valentine's Day yet. I'm still stuck on snow. And I'll have my feet kicked back and hopefully have a fire in the fireplace, a cup of tea or a cup of hot chocolate, and some Girl Scout Thin Mint cupcakes that just jumped into my cart all by themselves. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video today, and I really enjoyed my time with you, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll come back and be my friend, and until next time, I'll see you, and keep on stitching. Bye-bye.